I'm Richard.
And I'm Margot.
And this is week 2 of Charleston, kicking it old school at Wednesday Night Hop, September 2013. This week we moved on from the 20 style basic that we taught last week, and we taught the 30 style basic. So it starts out with a nice rock step at the beginning, and then these pump hitch pump lands, or double kick steps sometimes they're called. They look like this: 5, 6, 7, and pump hitch pump step, rock step, pump hitch pump step.
From the back, it'll look like this:
5, 6, 7, and rock step, pump hitch pump step, rock step, pump hitch pump step. There's a little bit of forward and backward movement with them as well. So rock step, pump, and pump hitch pump step.
We talked a little bit about the different posture between 20 style Charleston and 30s. So whereas last week we were much more upright, we want to think about bending from the ankle, knees, and hips so that we kind of accordion ourselves a little bit. And that'll help give us a little bit more energy as we're moving our bodies forward and back.
And help us keep our balance for later moves as well. So then we partnered up. And unlike 20 style, where we were in this nice face-to-face position, in 30 style we opened it up. And we had this leads right-hand connection on the follower's back.
Follows, we're trying to keep a relaxed, open arm and not grabbing onto our leads and not pulling down.
And then we did the basic together. So the leads would be rocking back on their left foot, the follows on the right. 5, 6, 7, and rock step, hitch, pump, step, rock step, pump.
And if we rotate so that you can see it from the back.
Rock step, pump, hitch, pump, and rock step, pump, hitch, pump, step. Okay, that was the basic. We did that a bunch of different ways. We danced with some music and had a lot of fun. And then we moved on and started doing some extra stuff on top of that.
Skip-ups.
First thing that we did with skip-ups is this really cute move. Looks like this, where the leads kind of hinge, leads and follows hinge at this elbow connection and open up, and then in, out, and then in, while doing these kick steps out and in together. So it looks like this: 5, 6, 7, and rock step, in and out and in and out and in and out, and big kick.
We talked a little bit about the idea that the lead is not just flinging his follow forward and back across his body. Richard is actually moving towards me a little bit as he's bending his arm, so we're kind of splitting the difference together.
We also have that connection in the front so that we can get a little bit of tension away on the out, and then compression in on the kick in. And lead's left foot was a little bit above and in front of the follows, just to make sure that we didn't kick each other.
It's a nice convention. It doesn't matter who's taller.
Yep. And after that, we ended it with what we call the big kick. So, or the cute on 7, we sometimes called it. So you have the out and in and out and big kick. Slightly more energy, slightly more compression, and this nice pose for the camera.
It's the photo op moment.
It's the photo op moment. It's a good way to end a song, or if you don't want to end it, with this hold on 7, hold 8, and then go right back into a rock step, kick step, double kick step. Right back into your basic.
So with counts, that will be
5, 6, 7, and
1, 2, 3.
Offer the hand.
5, 6, 7,
and then
8,
out
1, 2,
and
3,
in
4,
and
5,
out
6,
and
7,
big kick,
8,
rock
1,
step,
2, 3,
kick step,
4, 5,
double
6,
kick
7,
step.
8. And then the last thing that we did was kick-throughs.
Kick-throughs, sometimes called butterflies. They, again, you start in closed position, and then we opened up and made some space between our partnerships so that we could move forward and back and forward. Now the way this started leads is we were in our basic position, and at the beginning of a count, on count 1, we would offer the hand. On count 5, we would make a little bit of space, or up before count 5, by count 5, we've got our hand on the follower's hip so that we're ready with this position to start the rotation back through in the other direction. Looks like this when we put it all together. One basic: 5, 6, 7, and rock
1,
step,
2, 3,
kick,
4, 5,
double
6,
kick,
7,
offer
8,
the hand,
1, 2, 3,
hand to the hip
5, 6,
and back,
7, 8,
back
1,
to
2,
the
3,
front
4,
and front
5,
to
6,
the back.
7, 8,
And then to
1,
close it up, we
2,
just swooped
5,
in
6, 7,
and went
8.
right back into our basic.
Follows, that's the key differentiation for us. As long as the lead is giving us some extra space and continuing that momentum through forward or backwards, we're going to keep doing our kick-throughs. As soon as they swoop in to close off that space between us, that's a cue that we're done with that move and we're going back to something else.
And that was what we covered in week 2. Join us in week 3 when we move on to do some more 30 style Charleston.
We're going to add a little flair. Thank you.